Well, now it's official. Jonathan West, one of the candidates for a 2-year seat on the Manchester Select Board, has been confirmed the winner of the race, edging out incumbent officeholder Laurie Kunz by an 11-vote margin. A recount held at the Manchester Town Hall on Monday, March 11th, confirmed the unofficial tally of a 601 to 590 vote margin in West's favor. It was the first recount of a Select Board race in anyone's memory. The last local contest which drew a recount took place in 2008, when Jeff Wilson defeated Judy Livingston for a state representative seat back when Manchester was a district by itself with one state representative. Following a redistricting in 2012, Manchester became a 2-member district as part of one that includes Arlington, Sandgate, and part of Sunderland. Manchester's Board of Civil Authority met in the Kilburn Room at the Town Hall, where Town Clerk Anita Sheldon described how the process would work.
We are going to make this as easy as possible. It may take some time, so please be patient as we do what we do best. We are going to explain what we do and when we do it so you have an idea. We have some names on the table: Laurie Kunz, blank, overvote, write-in, and Jonathan West. We are going to start by sorting the ballots into categories. We will then go ahead and cross-hatch 50 ballots per candidate, and a team of 2 individuals will be working together to get the figures. We have some tally sheets here. Election team 1 will go through and tally for every 50 ballots that they find for each individual vote, or candidate, I should say, and then that will be confirmed by election team number 2. We'll have their individual names and signatures on the document. Again, we are not sure how long this process is going to take. We are saying 4 to 6 hours. You may come and go as you please. We do ask that you stay quiet so we can kind of do our thing up here. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Then the Board of Civil Authority members got to work, and after about 2 hours of hand counting, arrived at the same result as the voting machine's original tally. Both candidates and their supporters stayed through until the outcome was announced. We had a chance for a comment from Jonathan West after the official tally was announced.
It's pretty exciting. I really want to thank Anita and her team because they really put in a very professional effort, and it was very nice to see the process of democracy in action. And I think it just solidifies the work that Anita does here with the elections team. And I'm thankful that the result turned out exactly how it was on election night.
What priorities will you be looking to advance? I know housing was an issue that you referenced frequently during the campaign. Is that going to be kind of a number one?
Absolutely. Housing is certainly right at the top of the list. I think making sure that there is a tone of equity and as well as transparency in the processes of our government is very important. And I hope to bring as many processes and decisive actions as possible to help make that more attainable for more people in our community.
Under Vermont statutes, candidates have 10 days following an election, such as town meeting day voting, to request recounts of the difference between the number of votes cast for a winning candidate and the number of votes cast for a losing candidate is 5% or less of the total votes cast for all the candidates for an office, divided by the number of persons to be elected, Anita Sheldon, Manchester's town clerk, told us.
So we started by separating the ballots by votes. We wanted to make sure that we had enough individuals to count votes for Laurie, votes for Jonathan, blank, overvotes, and write-in votes. Once we did that, we started counting in piles of 50 per individual. It was confirmed 4 different times by 4 different election officials, 2 in teams sitting next to each other. The tabulation by the machine and the hand-counted ballots at the end of the night, that remained the same. We did have one discrepancy. The discrepancy was an overvote, and inadvertently on election night, we documented it as a single write-in vote for Bill Mensch. That was an error on our behalf, and I take full credit for that error.
There wasn't much time between the official outcome and getting down to work. Manchester Select Board is set to meet Tuesday, March 12th. For the GNAT-TV News Project, I'm Andrew McKeever.